So you have a product that you need mass produced. We discuss branding, design, packaging a lot on this channel, but as you set up your processes, I cannot overstate how important your manufacturing is. No matter the product that you have, there are some key steps that you must follow in order to stabilize and qualify your manufacturing facilities to achieve both the quality and the price point for your specific business model. There are Amazon standards, and then there are retail standards. And in today's video, I'm gonna share with these key steps to follow to ensure your manufacturing meets these standards for both online distribution and mass retailer. The 5 key areas you need to focus on when manufacturing your product are: first, qualifying a manufacturing partner; second, qualifying raw material supply chain vendors; setting your quality within the production lines; establishing control systems to test the products for product efficacy standards; and last, the quality control prior to shipping. Here at Process, we've helped startups as well as some of the world's most notable brands strategize, package, position, and manufacture their product from end to end. Today, I'm gonna illustrate these points using a simple electrical cord from Habitat 360. So this is a product that Process actually helped Habitat build, and we chose it in this video because this product has some industry certifications and benchmarks that are important to protect the safety of this product. And because of its componentry and complexity, it can be more difficult to produce. So I'm gonna jump right in first, and we're gonna find a qualifying manufacturer partner to partner with. And like many products, maybe even like your product, you can buy an extension cord at the dollar store. It's probably not gonna look like this, or you can buy it at like an Apple or a Best Buy or another top-end retailer. So with either one you're gonna target for your product, we wanna make sure manufacturing partners have produced products with this UL, or in this case, this ETL certifications. You need to make sure your manufacturing partner has certifications that are relevant to your product, your industry. So before we work with a manufacturing partner, we basically have them fill out essentially a form that asks them some questions. So we're gonna find out their size and scale. We're gonna ask them about their history of operations. We're going to find out the common products that they've specialized in their particular facility. And we're gonna wanna make sure that this factory has the major machines and equipment to get this product produced. So basically, we're gonna ensure that we're not working with just an assembly factory. This is a common mistake made, but rather than an assembly factory, this is actually producing the product itself. So we take all the information that the factory has given us, and it really arms our ground team in China to an in-person inspection to ensure that everything that they've said is accurate and true with that specific manufacturing partner. So we're going to second qualify raw materials and supply chain vendors. So again, the reason I'm showing you this specific product, because you're gonna need at least 3 to 4 supply chain vendors to get something like this built. So this exterior fabric, this woven sheath, this comes from one factory. The internal cabling inside the sheath, like the wires, they're gonna be woven together, spun together, comes from another factory, and then the packaging is gonna come from another factory. So we wanna make sure we're checking off the raw materials and the supply chain vendors to ensure the factories are pulling from the right components with efficacy that line up with our target retail channels and partners. So this does bring me to my third point in setting your quality within your production lines. And this is really an important step because your master manufacturer is going to come in at different grades depending on where you're trying to sell it, right? It's important to know where you're going. Dollar store, Apple store, anything in between. So this specific product from Habitat is selling in these mid to high end stores like your Best Buys, Bed Bath & Beyonds, Home Depots, Staples even. And it's gonna be a lot different grade than a dollar store. So we're gonna source different raw materials. So let's talk about that material selection. Everything needs to be analyzed. The material components, the touch and the feel, the finished details, how far it actually bends, right? Before the interior wires break. When I pull on this head that I have in here, how much does that give? How much pressure can this cord take? So the quality, the grade, like even these metal tongs, these are solid, right? They don't bend very easy. Like the thickness and rigidity of those is all controlled and dialed into the product. So this is gonna have a much higher grade material and componentry with this more detailed production line. So all of these things are things that Process can control with a right source manufacturing company. It's really important to know where you're trying to sell, what your price point is before you're going to partner with the right manufacturing company. Fourth, control systems to test the product for product efficacy standards. So once you have a manufacturing partner that has produced the product, we then send the ground team into the factory. So we're gonna test the products, we're gonna get that ETL certification or the relevant certifications for your industry. And sometimes this can even be tested by a third-party independent lab. But we're gonna ensure that this factory has produced the product to the grade of our expectations that we set up. Which now leads me to the final point, which is quality control with the facilities prior to shipping. So we're gonna inspect that the product actually works. Can it handle an electric charge? We're gonna look for fraying. We're gonna actually take a physical inspection of the molds to see if they're clean, to see if they're brushed and colored correctly. We're gonna check the packaging. Does it come in at that right rigidity that we're looking for? The correct grade. The assembly line workers, have they packed these in the packaging the right way so they're not damaged during shipping? So all of this needs to be tested prior to the product actually getting loaded onto the container to ship. Because if we catch something, we can course correct it with the factory before it actually gets loaded and shipped. So let's quickly recap this Habitat 360 electrical product. Like most products, there is really a wide scale on quality. This was really a fun one for the process team to do because we get to choose the best materials, the best manufacturing partners to work with, and get those certifications set in place to get that high quality product produced and assembled, shipped at the right price. So whoever thought that you could innovate something as simple as an extension cord? We love this product. We really love taking, a basic component and building a premium product after them. So if you have a brand, if you sell your product on Amazon or something in a brick and mortar mass market retail, we make a ton of this kind of stuff from end to end. So if you're interested in getting just a better handle on your quality for manufacturing on your current product, or if you need strategy, design, and to build out a new product, give us a ring. We are Process, and we will see you guys on the next one.